Hello there, Libra. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. This reading's for Libra for April of 2021. For everybody that's new out there, we pull four cards for the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, since I'm an empath, I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. I guess that makes all you Libras named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards will actually go week by week. I think they're going to blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme, basically, for the month. Oh, we got we got one really tough card here, actually two tough cards, but we have good words. There's sisterhood, brotherhood, integrity, vision, delight, and resilience. And boy, with one of these cards here, we're going to need to have our resilience, that's for sure, because our card on the bottom of the deck here, this is an interesting lay of cards. We have two that are the same number here and one that's basically going to mean the same thing. We have the Page of Swords, and this is us. This is on the bottom of the deck. We are air, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, male or female. This is usually a younger energy, but look, it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's an immature energy. The Queen and the King of Swords are very mature. They use their gifts very wisely. This one here can get a little cocky. Look at the face on here, looking straight ahead, sword in his hand out in front of him. If the enemy comes up behind him, oh well, he knows he can knock anybody in the world down. So this page, he doesn't even have to pay attention. Basically, he's acting like the be-all and end-all, like a cocky and arrogant type of personality. So usually it's going to be air, like I said, male or female, because they're general readings. If it's a person outside of us in our life, this page here, it brings a message, but it brings a message of some kind of problem or trouble, maybe relating, like I said, to somebody that's younger than we are, or offspring, maybe a brother or sister younger, or a friend that's younger that might be of the air energy, younger perhaps than we are. But it could be something along the line, oh, the kid came home and he failed the college exams, basically. Or there's, with the Page of Swords energy, there's some type of an element of experimentation, like messing around with something you're not supposed to be, maybe getting in trouble with the law because of it, that type of energy. There's that experimentation. So either it's us, we, or some, because it is our energy, we or someone else around us is taking some kind of a chance or behaving in some type of a risky manner that's going to cause problems. It's the Page of Swords energy is motivated basically by unconventional activity, which can cause all sorts of, troubles for us and strife. So it's that kind of energy on the bottom of the deck. And I was thinking, we have the word brotherhood, sisterhood. This page is in trouble, so I guess they're out of their integrity right at this particular time. So that's telling us something about the energy. It's telling us if it is me doing this kind of behavior, I really, really, really need to basically stop it right now before it causes me some type of trouble. Or, or to watch if I have someone around me that is carrying this kind of energy that I want to say I don't go down the pike with them or down the tubes with them if they're doing some type of experimental crap that's going to get them in trouble. So in one way, the page is saying something else is going on that can cause problems, but and in another way, don't let it be me, because I'm the one showing up in the reading too, if it basically belongs to me. Now, for most of us, I don't think it's going to be that. But remember what they're saying. This page is out of integrity. It's not standing in it like most of us do. We air signs usually just stand in integrity. We're honest, straightforward, truthful. We use our brains. That this kid here, let's put it that way, is basically not using the what's that say? The good sense God gave them, and they're getting into trouble because of it. So, but then our next card here is so absolutely excellent. It kind of makes me think, I know the end result is we're going to mitigate all of these factors and kind of stay out of the line of fire. And in the end result, it's going to make us happy. We got the word delight in there, give us a clearer vision, or set us on a right type of path that's going to bring us really a great deal of success. Because now we got the Six of Rods card in here, and this is a card of triumphing over any kind of adversary and coming out on top and being victorious. So maybe some of us are triumphing over that Page of Swords energetics or something at work. Rods can be business, finance type energy for the most part, but this is victorious. This guy is coming home supposedly from the war. He has a wreath on one of his rods there, and so it's an indication that I'm going to get good news, basically, as a result of me meeting some kind of challenge to my identity, that type of energy, and coming through it on top with flying colors. So victory's at hand. We've overcome or conquered something that was in our way or something that was opposing us in some way. So feeling secure in our identity, like who we are, not arrogant. This is really confident in who I am. All of our past self-doubt about, well, can I do it? Can't I do it? Which we do. A lot of that has been resolved, and we would be in the process of winning some kind of something that's significant, like a significant battle for us. So when we bring this card, we get this card, we've brought everything to a point of success, or a point where our affairs are becoming very successful, and we can expect to have kind of like expected period to have our desires gratified. So gifts can be received with this card. You can get awards, get a recognition, like the pat on the back that says, well, Libra, job well done, which a lot of times people, I want to say, overlook us in the scheme of things because we're really reasonable. We want everybody to get along. That's why I think for the most part of us, we're not going to be in that Page of Swords type of energy. So some of us we might be still in school and partying hardy, but that gives us a heads up, like think Libra before you get your butt in trouble. So to me, it's basically just a warning to me that says, watch what you're doing, watch who you're with. So look around your circle. Is someone getting into trouble at work? Are they gossiping? Are they doing things along those lines that I really don't want involved in, and then stay away from them, stay out of them, or what Spirit's saying is distance myself from it, because then we get this fresh new start, because we have the full energy here. White rose of innocence in his hand. He has his little sandwich packed. He's going on a journey and not paying attention. Normally you see the hill or a cliff right smack in front of him, and he's going to walk off the cliff right along with the little dog, and the dog is basically trying to stop him, from doing it. But this is something that's important to him, so important that he's going to come against everyone or everything to have it, or to do what that vision is of his. So we're out of sync when we get the card with the whole entire rest of the world, or ready to go out on our own. We don't care, full speed ahead, end of the story. We might feel somehow, maybe, somehow isolated in some type of manner from the general group, like we feel like a loner right at this time, like I'm the only one that understands me. But our experience of the current situations around us are different from how other people are actually viewing them, which might make us feel as if we're doing that march to the beat of a different drummer, paying attention to our hearts. We need to honor that different drummer. We need to honor it, because that's usually our intuition, giving us some type of a true beat of our authentic self, or trying to get our attention, saying to us basically, Libra, it's time to start something fresh. And the time to start it, actually, how it feels is now. That's how it feels. The time to start it is now. Now, usually, a lot of times, if there was a word in here, like risk or something like that, with the Fool card, I would say weigh the risks, write down a list of pros of taking these actions and cons of taking these actions. But with these words and this card, I might want to sit back and do it, but that to weigh whether it's the right way to go, really taking into account all the factors around. We're all different Libras. What is it? What am I going towards? What do I want to do? And make sure that I'm not doing something risky that's going to endanger that vision or stop me along my path, basically. Because of this Page of Swords, I'm not seeing words here that would make me want to hesitate, step back, and weigh the risks. But we do have that Page of Swords energy. And if we want to come up on top, maybe the risk outweighs, maybe the advantages of doing it, outweigh the risks. So it's worth the effort. It's worth the energy to go ahead and just do whatever it is that I think is the right thing for me now. If that vision is in my heart and within my integrity, like those words down there. So our next card here is another tough one. It's the Ten of Swords, but 10 reduces to 1. The Fool card is basically starting on a new journey. That's the beginning, the 0 number. And this is like the end of a time of all these trials and tribulations. It signifies the beginning of an entirely new cycle. And in order for a new cycle, basically, to come into our lives, we need to clear away the debris from the old cycle. Now, this is really a harsh card to look at. It looks like the guy's stabbed in his back and there's blood all over the ground in the snow, and it was not a cool while they were going through it. So often the getting this debris from the past cleared up and getting past it is actually painful. The process itself is very painful. Sometimes this card could be recovery from surgery. It could be for some of us, and we are swords energy. Like I said with the Page of Swords, we are. Or it could be some kind of a betrayal type energy. When it appears, it's a statement, though, that we need to absolutely, and when you see this next card, you'll know it's right. We need to absolutely make a clean break from our past and all of the crap, the suffering and stuff that goes along with it. Really make the break from it. Whether it means like quitting a job sometimes, it could be changing a career, moving somewhere entirely, even like across the world for something, or changing a traditional belief system that I was raised to believe, or it's necessary though to make this break and to make the break very cleanly. Like, don't leave anything undone. Sweep that last dust bunny right out the door. And it's going to be, so don't leave any loose ends. See whatever it is in my life, whatever's going on, right? See it clearly without any previous illusions around it that have been clouding my vision. Because we have the word vision down here too. If it doesn't belong around me, if it is wearing on me, wearing down my resistance, wearing down my resilience, it's not right for me any longer. I'm just not going to do it. This Ten of Swords energy, sometimes, this reminds me a lot of, just sometimes people just dumping things on me all the time, not as harshly as dumping their jobs on me, but just dumping problems and things like that right on my lap. But I know that we're coming out of this even better than we went in to the month. Even if we have a couple little blips in there, we're coming out even better than we went in, because next card's another 10. So out of one into another, fresh new start, new beginning. This is emotional energy. This is the 10 of Cups. So it means a situation of lasting contentment in my life, real love, domestic bliss. I don't know if any of us ever get full domestic bliss, but domestic bliss, complete satisfactions and all of our endeavors and anything that we are doing, sharing our love with others in a harmonious way. They're in living our lives unconditionally, just being generally very happy with myself. Anything, when you get this 10 of Cups, it actually offsets anything that's negative in the reading. It's a card that indicates everything in the world that most people would wish for. Love, harmony, all those emotional things that make you feel good. Happy family life around me. True love. Really compatible companions around me, and friendships and things along that line. It's the reaping of the rewards of the seeds that we have sown. It doesn't mean wealth. It doesn't necessarily mean like I am really successfully, wealthily successful, or I have abundant success with money. It means everything that other people want, even if they have money, I'm going to feel like I have. It symbolizes an abundant life, basically, in the true manner of it, where everything around me is going well. I like the people that I'm basically around. If there's something energetics that is holding me down and keeping me back, that I'm removing it. I'm basically getting rid of it and moving on to whatever is new and fresh. Because that 10 of Swords energy is kind of a stagnant energy of hanging on, causing my own self more pain because of other situations. So we want to, maybe the Page of Swords is giving us this pain, but with that, we're going to state our peace. With that being said, state our peace, and if it doesn't fit with me, then I'm going to move past it or move beyond it, because this is not what I want in my life. And that we can do. That we can do. What's our angel card here? Our angel card is innocence. Uh-oh. Wonder what the Page of Swords is up to. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy peace within your heart once more. That's a nice card, especially after we get a couple rough ones in here. But I think that's the idea of this reading. Moving past whatever was holding us back, holding us down, releasing it, forgiving it, and basically moving on to get those good things in my life. So maybe this is a period of stopping old cycling that's really bugging us and moving into that new one, like the 10 of Cups, to bring what I want and choose in my life back into my life. It says this card comes as a reassurance that this situation and the people involved are guiltless. If you've been harboring guilt, release it to the angels. Of all the emotions, guilt has the lowest vibration. It attracts negativity. If you're judging others' guilt, this card reminds you to see the godliness within them and to heal the situation. You don't necessarily have to continue a relationship with anyone you distrust. However, it is necessary to purge toxic thoughts and emotions for your own well-being. The angels ask you to consider any misunderstandings were an innocent mistake. See the other person's point of view, forgive yourself, and release regrets. An argument you may have been based on a misunderstanding. Honor the inner child within yourself and others. Look past surface illusions and see the underlying spiritual truth of perfection and divine order. Well, we might go through a couple little rough spats this month, but the one good thing is we know we come out victorious and with the things that we want and choose in our life, right? Well, Libra, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, for your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or if you just want to go neb about me, or if you want an appointment, all the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. And over there's 2 short videos. One explains a prayer class I put out there for you. The other, the sutras. Prayer class is explains how you format prayers, why you do them the way you do. And the sutras are simple thought forms. You put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clair perceptions dramatically. But the videos that explain it are over at the website. So to all of you I've met through 5 whole years of doing YouTubes, and everybody I met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, or 33, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I see you back here next month. Bye-bye.